Hi, I am Malik Uzair. Welcome to Codes Master. Today I am going to discuss how to use this keyword in the Java programming. This keyword used in different areas. For example, this keyword is used to initialize, used to use the variable instance variable. When you are using in a method same name as instance variable and the local variable, when these both variables have the same name, then we use this variable to separate the instance variable from the local variable. This keyword can also be used in constructor. You can use this variable in no argument constructor to call the argument constructor of the same object. So let's start how we use this keyword in the Java language. Go to notepad, create a new file. First you need to save it. Write the test this dot java public class test this starting braces closing braces main method string args closing braces. Here we create a method public here static public void method. It takes int variable. We also need the instance variable as the same name to discuss the difference between the local variable and instance variable, to discuss the purpose of this in the Java language. Public int variable. So both local variable and instance variable have the same name. Here we print the result of print ln value of local variable equal to plus. When we are using simple variable, the program automatically use the local variable. Here variable change, we need to change the value of variable 40. Here we create the object of this equal to new this, call the method dot method. Here we pass 20. No, this is the local variable. No, here we change, but if we use this variable and change the value of this variable by here we initialize it 5. Okay, now print also value of instance variable plus this dot variable. So here you can see the difference between the variable and the use of this with the variable name. When this variable hides the name of instance variable, when you are using this keyword with the variable, it show that we are using the instance variable. Now let's start our compile our program. First you need to save the file, save and compile. Go to your folder java c test this dot java java test this. So here you can see that when we are using only this, the value of local variable is 40. It changes to local variable, the value of local variable changed to 40. When we are using this with the variable name, it display the variable. Here when we change the value of the variable to 10, then it first you need to save it and then compile again. Java c test this dot java java test this. You can see here when we change by using this keyword with the variable, the value of instance variable changed. Now this keyword can also be used in the constructor. Here we need to change the program here, like public test this. This is the no argument constructor. We can call this here to call the argument constructor of this object string inside the argument constructor. Okay, now if it hint public int variable 5, this is a breeze program, and here is our argument constructor. It is also known as overloaded constructor. You can also overload your constructor as you can overload your method. This is also an example of overloaded constructor. String. Okay, system dot out dot println inside the argument constructor. Here we need to message inside no argument constructor. Here we pass argument constructor. Here we only just put string. So let's start. First you need to save the file, then again compile it. Here this keyword inside the constructor, use of this keyword compile test this, java c test this dot java test Java test this. Here you can see here inside argument constructor, when always this keyword, this statement, always the first statement of the no argument constructor or heavy constructor. Here this inside the argument constructor pass to the inside the arguments constructor string passing through the argument constructor. Here in S, inside the argument constructor stored in S, then we display inside the constructor. First we call the argument constructor, then the second statement of no argument constructor is printed here inside the no argument constructor. Then again our previous values that we discussed previously, how to change the value. So one thing is important for the this or super keyword. Super is also a keyword in the Java language, we discuss later in our program. It is used in inheritance. For this and super keyword, also the first statement in a constructor, whenever you use in any constructor, this and super is the first statement. Thanks for watching video. Please don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thanks.